Very good afternoon to each and everyone present here. I hope you all are ready for an exciting session. And without any further ado, let me share my screen and introduce myself. Today's session is going to be a really special one. I hope you all know that, right? Today we are going to talk way more about our recent launch. And you all know it. The recent launch is about liftoff, correct? So before we go forward, let me introduce myself to all of you who have not met me yet. So I'm Dr. Bindushri Bandari and your nutritionist from India, right? And I'm one of the DAB members of the Herbalife company as well. So I am going to take a really interesting session on our recent launch, correct? But before that, some rules and regulations. As you all know, no photography or videography is allowed. So please be sure to keep your notepads and pens ready. You're going to take a lot of notes today. Okay? Now, if you want to hear the session in your preferred language, and if you have joined us on your laptop, then on the top uh, right side, you will get to see three dots, or on the lower border, you will get to see an interpretation globe icon. Click on that globe icon and choose your preferred language. In this, you can see there is Hindi, Kannada, English, Bengali, Spanish, Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, right? So choose your preferred language and you can hear me, especially in your language. Okay, and you can understand the training even better. If you have joined us through your phone, then on the top right corner, you will get to see three dots. Click on that and choose your preferred language. But remember to mute the original audio. All right, so let's get started, right? So all of you know a lot about caffeine. Most of you have also heard that caffeine is thermogenic, right? A regular consumption of the thermogenic foods are mainly done for improving our metabolism, boosting our metabolism temporarily. And caffeine is one of those substances, right? So this is a very common knowledge that we have all come across. But as per the International Sports Society as well, the caffeine supplementation, that is at least 3 to 6 mg per kg body weight, has also shown to enhance performance across range of parameters like muscular endurance, the strength, sprinting, jumping, both aerobic and anaerobic activities. That's the reason you would have heard a lot of trainers, especially outside Herbalife as well, saying taking caffeine as a pre-workout, black coffee as a pre-workout, right? That is to boost our metabolism, correct? But before we go forward, let's test our knowledge on a few products. Okay, so here's your question number one. What are the products that was launched in 2025? And your options are these four. So quickly tell me whether it is A, B, C, or D. Quickly share your answers. Okay, let me see who has given the right answer. I can see a lot of answers coming in. Right, right. So many right answers. And your answer is correct. It is the option number C, lift off and sleep enhance. Right? Now let's see another question. I was just talking about coffee. I started the session with talking about caffeine, right? But we already have few products that has caffeine. So can you tell me which of these products has caffeine as their key ingredient? Let's see. What's your answer? A, B, C, or D? Let's see who has the right answer. Very good. Good job, Pavitra, Gagan. Very good job. And the right answer is, as you all know, caffeine is a key ingredient in a fresh herbal control and liftoff. Now, let's see a little bit about Fresh because Fresh also has a key ingredient of caffeine, right? Formulated with green tea, orange pekoe, and black tea extracts. It also helps with your metabolism, right? It helps in boosting our mental alertness and gives an antioxidant support. As you all know, it has low calorie and it's formulated with caffeine, right? And obviously, it is a beautiful source which gives you, which comes in multiple flavors, right? My personal favorite being Kashmiri Kawa and peach, right? So let's see a little bit about herbal control as well, because caffeine is already a key ingredient in that as well. And here, the herbal control is by the blend of green, black, and oolong teas, right? And also, along with that, we have ginger and pomegranate extracts. But here, the caffeine intake, the caffeine content in this is 82 mg per tablet, correct? And it also gives us these antioxidant support as well. Now, we have spoken about herbal control, we have spoken about Afresh, but we have also, in the past few trainings, we have also spoken about the RDA of caffeine. So let's see how much of it do you remember. Can you tell me what is the right answer for this? What is the RDA for caffeine? Is it A, B, C, or D? Can anyone tell me the right answer? Let me see. I can see mixed answers here, but some are close, right? So let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is 300 mg per day, right? Now let's move forward, right? So we have spoken about caffeine being boosting for energy, a booster for energy. We have spoken about mental alertness. But is that all the caffeine does? Is energy, is only providing energy only about for caffeine? No, right? There are so many other things, but we need to see why we are taking it. Now, where do we really take we need our energy? Mainly when we are struggling with our workouts, we are trying to go for an extra set. Mainly when we are feeling very drained, we have had a long day and we have, festivities, or after the festivity preparations, we have guests coming over, social events, or even, long study hours, especially for people in universities and or office deadlines. We have a lot of work to do, but we are feeling drained. That is the times where we need our energy the most. But what happens that time? Now, consider your house, the electricity power going off, right? The power cut happens. Most of our houses right now have the inverter, right? As a backup to supply the electricity. In the same way, when our body is feeling drained, our brain becomes that emergency generator or the emergency inverter. In such stressful times, the brain consumes 20% of the body's energy, which contributes to 2% of our body weight. But normally, what do we do in such situations? We go for a coffee break. We take either, too much, we go excess in caffeine. Yeah, where we go for, some sugary drinks, anything that boosts our energy instantly. But you know what? Mainly all of these energy drinks, the sugary snacks, the sugary drinks, mainly they will have caffeine, but they also have unhealthy sugars coming in. They have a lot of sugars coming in. They are prepared in a wrong way, and they are always excessive intake of them also causes health issues in us in a long run, right? So this is the most common problem that we face. So what can we do? Before we see what can we do, let me give you one more instance. in our daily life. Now, all of us in this fast-paced generation, we are always competing. We start our day very early in the morning and end our day late. Now, when we get up early in the morning, or when we get up in the morning, for example, we are boosted up, we are high in our energy, our metabolism is at the peak. Most of us prefer to do our workouts also during the mornings itself, right? And we have our, if we finish up our morning workouts in the beginning of the day itself, our metabolism will still stay up, but gradually, as the day progresses, we start feeling tired. After the workout, we get on to the rest of the day. Our office work, our household work, all of that is there. So our metabolism drops gradually, right? Now, when does our metabolism drop more? When do we feel that excess amount of tiredness? It's usually post lunch or in the
इसलिए
mid morning time.
हम
I
ये
think someone has to go
चीज
on mute.
कैसे देख पा रहे हैं कि हमें कब ज्यादा थकान होती है। वो
Uh,
सारी
I think someone has
चीजें
to go
हमें
on mute.
लंच के बाद रहती है। पे जाना होगा। क्या
Yes.
किसी को म्यूट पे जाना है?
Yes, someone has to go on mute. Okay, so sorry for that inconvenience. So as I was saying, when we start our day, we are boosted up with our metabolism is on the peak, but as the day progresses, our metabolism starts dropping down, right? We feel tired after our lunch, few hours after our lunch, we feel that sleepy. We'll feel sleepy. We will not feel like working as well. Even in the mid morning time, we'll be like, oh my God, still a long day to go. That is the time usually we opt for these sugary drinks. That is the time we opt for that instant energy. Correct. Did you know, on an average, an Indian working man requires roughly about 2200 to 2500 calories per day? And that's a lot, right? So we need to see to it that our body is also getting that energy, right? Now, what can we do here? Here is where we need to go for is good options, a better option, an option where we are getting the energy, but without that excess sugar, right? And that is where we are coming for you, right? We have come up with a new solution. But before I go forward to that solution, let me give you one more instance, right? Why do we need that energy, right? Mainly because we need to keep up with this fast paced life. We need to overcome the burnout. We need to be mentally present throughout the day, right? Only then we are able to give our best in every aspect of our life, be it in office, be it at home, be it in any social event or any study event. Correct? Now, why does this energy matter? Why does this focus matter? Because only then we have the clarity as to what we are supposed to do, especially decision making skills. Correct? Only when we have that mental alertness and we are able to focus better, resolve issues better. Correct? Our productivity increases, our attention increases when we are alert, when we don't have the when we are not mentally fatigued or when we are not mentally tired. Correct? But all of this is only proper, it is only resolved by proper sleep, proper breaks, proper nutrition, exercises. All of this will work out. Now, if we are saying proper nutrition, our fluids also come in nutrition, correct? So we have to see as to what will be a better option. And this is where our solution is. Our fluids, which is coming in the form of liftoff. And this is the best aspect. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Have you all tried it? Yes or no? Please, please share your replies in the chat or in the question answers. Yes or no? Yes, Y for yes, and N for no. If you haven't tried it yet, then it is time to go for it, right? So let's see a little bit more about liftoff. Now, you have seen an amazing trailer, right? Now you need to know more about it. And what is liftoff? So liftoff is mainly the simplest and the best solution for those who need that gentle energy push and that concentration help, or feeling of alertness, right? But what is so different about it? The best and unique aspect of it is that it is effervescent, it is fizzy, and it also has the beautiful watermelon flavor. It reminds you of sometimes your peak summers when watermelon is in the market and you're opting for it. But now it's winters, so you don't get watermelon right now, right? But it gives you that beautiful watermelon flavor and it's very refreshing, right? Now, apart from that, let's see what else does it have. As you all know, it has its main key ingredient as caffeine. But along with that, it also has proprietary extract of Alpinia galanga, right? And it has B vitamins and vitamin C. Now, a quick question for you all. This is for all of those who have heard our trainings in the past. Considering now this liftoff has vitamin C in it, can I take it or can we take it in hot water? Quickly say yes or no. Can we take it in hot water? Beautiful. I really like these responses, everyone. And the answer is no, because of the vitamin C content. As you all remember, the vitamin C gets destroyed in heat. So always remember, liftoff is to be taken in cold water, right? Or at least the room temperature water. Correct. Now, let's go forward. Let's see a little bit more about the ingredients and what are its purposes of it, right? Now, the key benefits of these ingredients, the caffeine, let's start with caffeine. It has 80 mg of caffeine per serve, and this caffeine helps in increasing alertness and concentration. And as you all know, as I mentioned in the beginning, it is shown to induce thermogenesis, right? Let's see a little bit about Alpinia galanga. This might be a new term, right? But it is a beautiful extract, right? And it is clinically shown to help in the improvement of feeling alertness and calmness. Yes, you heard it right. It is shown to help you feel alert and calm, right? Whereas vitamins B and C, they contribute to the normal energy metabolism. The B vitamins, they help in also reducing the tiredness and fatigue. And as you all know, vitamin C is a popular and a very prominent antioxidant. But along with vitamin C, we have B2 as well. So these two antioxidants protect our cells from the oxidative stress. Now, these are all the best aspects, but here is the main hit aspect. That is, it has zero added sugars and the beautiful watermelon flavor that I was just talking about, right? So this kind of an option, you will not get it anywhere. But how do we use it? Let's see that. I'm sure all of you have tried using liftoff, right? Let's see the right way of using it. Simply mixing one sachet of liftoff with 240 ml of cold water, right? So some of you would have tried adding water and then added liftoff, but you would end up seeing that there is no effervescent, effect only coming. So I'll tell you what's the right way. Considering I have had a very early lunch to prepare for this training, I'm feeling a little bit, I'm having that post-lunch slump as well. So here is my glass and here is my lift off. I go for it. I take, let me try one sachet of lift off with you all, right? So I'm taking the lift off and to that I'm adding the water, right? And can you see this beautiful effervescent effect? Can you see it all bubbly? Yes? Ooh, it's coming up now, right? I might have added a little bit more water, right? So once it settles down, I'll be having a sip so that the rest of the session, I will be able to give it with a better focus, like how we have mentioned, more alertness, right? Now let's go forward. I've spoken a lot about how we feel tired in the middle of the day, correct? In the middle of the day or mid-morning time, we feel that dip in our energy levels. But that is not just in our daily life. It's not that, only on such events we can take lift off. There are many other scenarios where you can take lift off, correct? Let's see those scenarios. You want to go on a really long trip. You're traveling for work and you have constant travels back to back and you're feeling tired that time as well for after a really long day. Or else you are also going for a long gaming session and you need the mental alertness, because I know a lot of gamers who have to be on their seat for long and still they cannot, and they find their dip in energy, their clarity, mental alertness, all of them dipping down, all of these aspects dipping down in between the game. And that's really bad, right? So that time, rather than going for any energy drink, we have lift off. If you have something, a major assignment coming up, then also you need to sit for long hours, correct? Without any break. Even then, you need your focus, right? And that time, lift off is your solution. Can you see the beautiful color, the beautiful watermelon red? And yes, it tastes amazing, correct? And as you all know, it does not have any added sugars. So this is the most convenient way to give us that boost of energy, correct? Now let's see some more instances. It is for sports enthusiasts, for gym goers, for office workers. Like I mentioned, you have maximum deadlines, so many projects to complete within a particular deadline, and you need to sit for long hours. And also for students, but remember, it's only for 18 plus years only, right? So when I'm mentioning students, it's all 18 plus and above, right? For such students who have a lot of assignments to complete or they have their exams coming close and you have to study for long hours, this is your best solution. And also, rather than going off for any sugary fizzy drinks in your parties, this is your best and delicious option, right? So this festive season, you can definitely try it even for your guests as well, correct? Now let's see some of the common combinations that we can opt for. Now, Major, first one question for you. You have to be sure to be good in your maths here. Okay. Can you tell me how much caffeine are we taking in here? How much caffeine per serve will you get here? With 40 mg of caffeine coming from a fresh and 80 mg of caffeine coming from Liftoff. Quickly, can you tell me your answers here? Let's see. Okay, I can see a lot of right answers, and the answer is correct. It's 120 mg, right? Now, this is also one of the popular fusions that you can opt for, Now here is one more thing, one more fusion, right? After the taking herbal control as well, with the caffeine, if you need an extra push, that is also possible, right? But remember, in a day, the lift off can be taken only once, correct? So make sure that is maintained, right? So can you give me the right answer here? 82 mg of caffeine from herbal control and 80 mg of caffeine coming from liftoff. What's the right answer? Right. I can see many of you giving the right answers. It is 162 mg of caffeine. So these are your common fusions. But if you are not working at night, if you have just a 9 to 5 job and you don't have any assignments, then can you take caffeine in the night? What do you think? Yes or no? Can you take lift off in the night before going to bed or before going to sleep? Very good. It's a no. But if you want to take caffeine in the evening, preferably take it early evening. If you are not a person who has a night shift in the office or who does not have long hours, you can still enjoy your lift off in the early evening as well to give the gentle push for the rest of your day. And you can go to bed on time as well, where your sleep does not get interfered or interrupted. Correct? Now let's see one more aspect. In our country, from all the Herbalife products, we have Afresh giving us 40 mg of caffeine, Herbal Control giving us 82 mg of caffeine, and Liftoff giving 80 mg of caffeine. Right? So these are our prominent caffeine products. Correct? But along with this, we have to also see our timings also. Let's see a scenario on how you can include liftoff even in your normal day routine with if you're taking all our products, how you can pace it in the day. So you have taken breakfast, your breakfast shake, you have taken your ocular defense, you have taken the fresh there, or you have taken your cell activator there. Somewhere around the mid-morning time, when you're feeling that gradual tiredness, the dip in your energy levels, like how I mentioned in the past, in such scenarios, you can take liftoff in the mid-morning time, right? And then move on to your lunch time. You can have like a proper lunch and followed by the Simply Probiotic. You can take Herbal Aloe Concentrate, right? Herbal Lifeline is also there. In the evening, you can opt for the Afresh, or you can opt for Herbal Control, or you can also opt for Nightworks based on your convenience. Then again, you're going for your workouts, post workouts. Always remember, rebuild strength, your post workout protein, correct? And to hydrate yourself also, you have your Herbalife 24 Hydrate, correct? And then you're ending your day with your dinner shake, right? Along with that, you can opt for, if not the dinner shake, your regular dinner. And let's not forget, after dinner, at least 1 hour before your sleep enhance is also there, right? To get a beautiful, calm sleep, well rested, good quality sleep, right? So this is how you can pace it, you can get in lift off throughout in your day, right? But it's not that only in the mid-morning time you have to take it. This is just one scenario. As I mentioned earlier, you can also take it in the evenings as well. There is no problem in that. But make sure it is not too close to your sleep timings. If you have a regular 9 to 5, if you're a regular 9 to 5, job person, right, where where you don't have to stay up late in the nights, but if your sleeping time is later on, maybe you have a Now, if you're in a night shift, this is something that you can opt for. Lift off is something that you can take even later on, closer towards your, night times as well, because you need to stay awake for your job, right? If you have, like we mentioned, the previous scenarios, long gaming sessions, if you have to study throughout the night, then even then, lift off can be your option, can be your savior. Correct? Now, let's see their SKUs. If you have not bought it yet, then this is your reference SKUs, right? For you to opt for it. Correct? And always remember, this is one of your best options where you have zero added sugars and it also has, the beautiful, refreshing watermelon flavor, also vitamin B and C coming in it, along with the caffeine coming in. Now, considering you have all, gone through this so far, let's see something more interesting. Let's see one more video, right? Here we go.
Left it on, left it on. It's time to go, get going, get moving, get brewing. Get going from left to right. Ride and slide to reach the sky. It's time to go. Get going, get moving, get brewing, and get going. Lift it on. Get going, get going, get going.
Isn't it beautiful? And that is truly refreshing as well, correct? So, now coming to the main closure, right? As you all know, we have a routine, right? As we are coming close to the end, I hope so far you've been able to take down a lot of notes and this training has been really beneficial for you all, right? Now, along if this session you was able to help you improve your knowledge about liftoff, then please do share your feedback in the link shared in the chat, right? We will be sharing a feedback link in the chat. So all of you should make sure to drop your feedback here. And please remember, this is not the end. I'm going to give you all 1 minute to share your feedbacks here in the feedback link that is going to be mentioned in the chat. Correct? Once you finish off your feedback, raise your hand or put heart symbols here. Give a reaction of a heart or a thumbs up. Wow, I can see a lot of thumbs up and hearts here. So I hope this session was so far interesting for you all. And remember, with liftoff, you're going to feel energized and it gets you going, keeps you going, right? But wait, there is something more for you all. If you want to revisit this session, this entire training deck, and if you want to see the launch videos, it is all there in our myherbalife.com and in our HL Learn app. So if you have not downloaded the HL Learn app, this is for all of you, right? So let's start.
The app that has supported your Herbalife business is getting an upgrade. HN Grow is now Herbalife Learn. Join the transformation and continue learning wherever you go. Herbalife Learn, the next level of digital learning is here. Become a key player in the Herbalife world. Our training modules are at your fingertips. Unlock special achievements and watch the evolution of your learning journey. Create your own playlist. Save your favorite lessons for easy access. Engage with interactive activities that make learning fun and effective. Dive into short and entertaining lessons. Obtain insights on products and nutrition. Expand your knowledge in business and compliance. Use our search feature to match lessons with specific keywords. Share the trainings with your organization and grow your business together. Discover Herbalife Learn, your greatest education ally. Download Herbalife Learn now on the App Store and Google Play.
Yes. So remember, the Herbalife Learn app is also going to have, it already has the lift-off training deck, the launch video, the NAV deck, the deck where where our Dr. Chrissy Ladner has presented during the extravaganza. It is all there, right? So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you have to do it now. And as you all can see, it is there in your Google Play Store and in your App Store. So let's not forget to download it. All right. And with that, I hope you have a great week ahead. And remember, only if we are healthy, we are able to live our best. As we say in Herbalife, our goal is to live your best life. And thank you very much for the same.